punch their ticket to the Western Conference Finals. The Wolves trying to do it in back-to-back years. Here we go. Game one is underway. The Warriors control the opening in the replay center in Secaucus. There goes Draymond Green. That is part of the storyline here, and he gets the first bucket of the second round. Games here took him to a playoff, but then burned a bridge. One of the first bridges that he burned as Mike Conley misses, and there is Gobert and Stan. And we had a stoppage here for a moment. I think it was just so we could enjoy the ending of that incredible Indiana-Cleveland game as Stephen Curry goes to the basket and lays it in. Wolves took out the Lakers in 5. They've been sitting since last Thursday, while the Warriors come in hot as Jimmy Butler, the former Minnesota Timberwolf, this long layoff for the Timberwolves.
Well, and Edwards went 0 for 11 from 3 in Game 5 of the Lakers series, so he's now missed at least 13 in a row as Curry gets hit.
That game with the mismatch. Podziemski left open, and Podziemski knocks one in.
Look, I think it's a game against the team that has LeBron James and Luka Doncic when you're 7 for 47 from 3.
Gobert gets in finals last year in the West. And of course, Jimmy Butler has unlocked the Warriors in a significant way. Jaden McDaniels in the right place. There's McDaniels. Anthony Edwards is down, grabbing at his right ankle. Gobert comes in, gets it, and puts it back. Gobert just flying to the glass. Moses Moody on him, and now over Draymond. McDaniels hits. Jaden McDaniels had a couple of big games in that late. 6 consecutive with just 1 day in between as Naz Reid able to get the friendly roll.
Is to get a great move by Naz Reid, but in Game 1 you're trying to get a feel for what combination.
Reference. It's 20-16. Wolves have the lead, and Buddy Hield finds Payton, who puts it down. Payton is back after
hamstring, as you know, can become a very bad injury.
But Draymond Green going Steph Curry out here, knocking down yet a maze. No points, 6.5 minutes and counting. And Naz Reid finally scores for Minnesota. They had missed Minnesota's first basket of the second quarter. Butler finds Green, the hot hand, and he stays hot. Oh, Draymond Green.
In your defense. People always think of the Warriors because of Steph Curry as an offensive team, but in the Steve Kerr era, they have been.
Here goes Looney to the basket. Looney lays it in.
Well, Anthony Edwards staying down the floor to complain about the call rather than run.
For answers. DiVincenzo running the point right now. Randall gets inside. And Steve Kerr immediately calls a top. Butler. Shot fakes, they stay put. Nice D by Edwards. Here goes Draymond Green to the basket.
Jimmy Butler has 4
on the Wolves. Edwards with Payton on him, finds DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo drives, tough shot, and that one's in.
That's it.
Daniels keeps his feet on the ground. Wolves are disciplined on defense right now. 3-pointers and air ball. Gobert might have got a piece, but Jimmy Butler with his 5th offensive rebound of the
on Green shooting. If you're going to do that, then you got to take credit for him shooting under 25% in the first round.
There's Jimmy Butler on a great feed from Draymond Green. Draymond Green, the hub of the wheel, finds Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield delivers a 3-ball.
Buddy was 0 for 8.
Like he normally does. He can't finish it. Hield in transition. Back-to-back threes. Buddy Hield knocks it. As we play in the third quarter, Naz Reid back on the floor. Naz Reid able to deliver a 3-ball. The first of 16 consecutive missed threes. Buddy Hield back to work, and he draws the foul, and that one goes. Chance or the old school 3-point play there. 9 in a row for Hield. Anthony Edwards drives and scores. Man, did that take a while. Second chance here for Minnesota.
Golden State now switching everything, 1 through 5.
McDaniels knocks down a jumper. This game is long from over. Buddy Hield drives high off the glass. Hield having a big third quarter.
Wow. One for the Warriors, not against this Minnesota defense.
There goes Naz Reid to the basket. Nice move. Reid puts it
On the offensive end from Jimmy Butler.
And here comes Edwards. And Steve Kerr can send. Daniels gets into the paint, puts that one in at 6'9", just shoots it right over the defenders. Wolves. Buddy Hield is coming right back on the floor as well.
Well, not a lot of shot creation out there.
Oh, look at Spencer.
For the Warriors, but Spencer.
12-minute second quarter. Payton out to Butler. Butler with DiVincenzo on him. Butler, oh my goodness, he fires it off the glass, trying to draw a foul. Pushes it. Butler finds Buddy Hield. Hield kicks it out to Payton. Everybody getting a touch here. Now Hield resets and hits a three. Here, he pushes. Spencer with that hook shot. That's a shot, coach. It's a running hook shot. To be the tandem here. Kuminga stays on the floor to start this fourth quarter. And Butler, Kuminga set up for three. Jonathan Kuminga rattles one in. McDaniels finds Reid. Reid drives it. And Reid, that little runner is good.
Great to be a playmaker, but right now, the Warriors need scoring. When Jimmy Butler can get a good look, he's got to take advantage.
Naz Reid hits a three. Country, the best in his prime, but he's found his way in a Warriors playoff game here as Gobert gets it deep and dunks it on Butler. Lead is 15 for Golden State. There goes Edwards. Gets by Spencer. Edwards is fouled. It goes.
As we're not seeing Kevon Looney right now.
Edwards, shake and bake. Edwards drives. Edwards lays it in.
One bucket they made was a three, so they've got 5 points in 6 minutes.
Minnesota 6 for 11. Buddy Hield pours in a three-pointer. That was a clutch.
So not a shot blocker, but a rim protector. Will get his body in front, will use verticality.
Hield gives it up. Butler. And Butler pins down Gobert. There's the back of the wall. Here's Edwards now with Payton on him. Edwards gets a step, lays it in, and one. Steve Kerr, 1 point down, 23 are within single digits. Draymond Green back on the floor with 5 fouls. Jimmy Butler follows Green, kicks it. Payton, big three on its way, and
Jimmy Butler's 7th assist of the night. Ball's got to be in his hands every possession. He's either got to score it or make plays.
DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Edwards for three. Cash!
And it's finally
11 in the quarter for Edwards. Warriors lead is 9. Here's Buddy Hield. Catch and shoot. The stroke is gotta go quickly. Edwards drives, lays it in. He had made it clear he wasn't going to sign with the Wolves after taking the Wolves, helped taking the Wolves to the playoffs for the first time in 13. The most contentious of the Butler exits.
Oh, I don't know. This one was pretty contentious. Yeah. He blew up an entire practice up here.
He took out all the reserves, and
it's always come down to money. It's always been a business thing with Jimmy Butler, not getting paid what he thinks he deserves to get paid.
Butler puts that one back. This is going to be a Golden State victory in game 1 of this second round series. The first time these two franchises have ever met in a playoff series.
Well, and a great win when Steph Curry only plays 13 minutes and you're able to get a win on the road against the team who's been playing as well as Minnesota. Again, they do it with defense. They held Houston under 90 points in 2 of the wins in round 1. They're going to hold Minnesota under 90 points tonight. Golden State is simply a great defensive basketball team.
Something about the road teams here. First time in NBA history.